It's championship Saturday in college football. In the NBA, the Thunder look like a championship team tonight, although it was against the New Orleans Pelicans. They get the win 119-109. Man, playing really good ball right now. Great to get Alex Caruso back. He goes with 16 tonight, 2 of 3 from three-point land. Looked pretty good. I thought, Jay, first game back for him. You had Isaiah Hartenstein going 12 and 12 with 5 assists. J-Dub, really good game. Defensively, I thought it left much to be desired on defense.
It was a tale of two halves. I mean, 77 points in the first half, the Thunder scored.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and they had a massive lead. I don't know what it got up. I can't remember what it got up to. It was 30 or so. And then they kind of clawed their way back. It was kind of a boring I would say, kind of a boring second half.
It's hard to get excited for NBA when it's championship Saturday in college football, Jay.
I agree, Jerm, but it's a win. It's a road win against a bad team. The last I saw, the Denver Nuggets were losing to a 2-18 team in the Wizards, and that game only had a few minutes left. So
Pelicans are 5-18. It's not. This isn't some win that everyone's going to get just uber over the top excited about. But they did what they needed to do. I thought. We talked about this several times. There's 3 guys on this team really that can, and you can really go 4 now, but 3 guys that should be able to give you double digits every night. J-Dub and Shai should go for 20 a night, and they are. That's what they're doing. But then on the rebounds and assists, you got 5 and 5. That's kind of the goal, I think. If those guys can go 25-5, and then you got Hardenstein with his double-double machine rant that he's on. I mean, I think there's a lot to be positive about. Once you get Chet back, like this team looks really good.
Yeah, I think maybe one of the most disappointing things tonight was the turnovers. I mean, the Thunder had 18 turnovers tonight. That's a lot more than they've been doing. Shai started out on fire, start the game. But it was nice to see Dort, Germ, 4 of 7 from 3. That was very nice to see. I know that he's coming off a little bit of been banged up and shoot with his hand there or whatever. Good to see him shoot the ball well. But yeah, this is a game. Everybody thought the Thunder would win, but it's a game. You're coming down from Canada, the travel issue. You have the day in between. They get the win. It's another game where the Thunder win the game they're supposed to win. That's, if anything you can take away from this year is they're winning the games.
They're not slipping up against teams they should be handling pretty easy. Sooner Freak, Casey Wood's not going to OU. They're getting just rolled tonight against Clemson pretty handily. But I don't have to have a steak dinner. I'm good.
Yeah, that game surprised me tonight, actually.
The Sooner Surge live at 9:30 should be exciting tonight.
Yeah, probably will be, Jerm. Usually is.
What's the Thunder schedule look like, Jay, moving forward? I mean, and then you got injured. Look, Caruso coming back, I think, is huge for the bench. And now you wait on Chet.
Well, the big thing is Tuesday you have the Cup quarterfinal with the Mavericks.
Oh, that's going to be fun, yeah.
Mavericks at the Thunder. That's Tuesday night. Then you have Thunder Magic on Thursday, which, guys, the Magic's they're decent. And then you got the Heat, Wizards. I mean, there's going to be some games like this when they like the Wizards. It's going to be a game that the Thunder's going to dominate. And tonight, you're up 77. I don't remember what it was at halftime, but you're up 64-35. And then this game kind of second half, I think, as Colin said, you kind of just went silent. And you know what? When you're up by 30, you're just traveled across the country. I don't know. The big thing is they got the win. That's the most important thing. There's a lot of teams right there. I mean, you know what the Nuggets record is right now?
It's not good. I know that.
I may be wrong. I think they're like 11-9 or something. If they won tonight, they're 11. If they lost tonight, they're 11-10. So we'll take the record with what it is right now for sure.
Oh, absolutely, Jay. I lost my train of thought. I was talking about the Mavericks. The next game against the Mavericks. Mavericks aren't the best team in Texas right now. It's the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, and that's not going to stick, is it?
I don't look for it to stick, Jay. And last year people thought the Thunder wouldn't stick, though. I will say that on last year's team, and they did.
They did. That's true. They did. I think, when you look at it tonight, it's like we talked about at the beginning, Jerm. It's a win and continue to be in first place. Who would have thought now? Am I wrong? They've had one loss with Hartenstein or two now?
One, I think. I may have missed one, Jay.
Yeah, overall, what I'm saying is Holmgren went down. Once Hartenstein came back, they've been almost.
That's what I'm saying, Jay. When they get Holmgren back, what they need to do is not rush him back, but they need to get him back in time to figure out rotations and lineups.
I agree. That's probably the most important thing. I am very, very intrigued to see what happens on Tuesday night, because the Dallas game, Hartenstein hasn't been in that game against Dallas.
Correct. And that's been a weakness for the Thunder.
So I'm interested to see how they play with him in the middle there against those guys, because the bigs at Dallas, that's kind of been a game changer, I think, for the Thunder when they played them. So I'm very interested to see what's going to happen on Tuesday night.
Another guy tonight that was better than usual was Mitchell. Mitchell was better than he's been. Wiggins, not so much. Isaiah Joe, scoreless, I believe. Unless I missed something late, he was scoreless most of the game.
Yeah, let me see if he got. I don't think he scored. I don't think he scored.
Do a whole lot.
Yeah, I don't think he scored. Overall, the Thunder shoot 37.5% from three, hold the Pelicans at 29%. They shoot 52% overall, which is really good. Out rebound them 45-35. The turnovers, as I mentioned, were even 18-18. Thunder had 4 blocks. So Thunder did dominate in the paint 62-44, which is a big deal. And the free throw margin was closer than some other games, 21-27. So you had that.
Not saying much. The Pelicans really don't go to the free throw line much either, Jay.
Pelicans aren't any good.
No, they're not any good. They're not any
good. Zion Williamson, he's got to be one of the biggest busts.
Jay, he can't stay healthy, and then.
But that's what I mean. Like, he hasn't really.
The fact that he's still there is shocking, Jay. It's shocking that he's still there. I figured he would beg to go elsewhere. Yep, Yonner says bad second half, but I guess that's why you build big leads. It's easy to get sloppy when you. Yeah. Look, you're up 30, like Jay said. You're up 29 points. You're coming from Canada on your last game. It's like, yeah, let's go through the motions now. I don't put any stock in losing that lead.
But the good thing is, at the beginning of the game when it was 0-0 and they started, they dominated. And they came out on fire, dominated, built that lead. And so.
Caruso better than you thought tonight, Jay, on his first game back?
He played the other night, Jerm. He was there the other night. Second game back.
That's right.
Second game back. You've slept since then, I guess. I don't know what's going on.
Barely. I barely have slept.
Is that a Thunder hat?
Absolutely. It's a Thunder Live right now.
Is that a black hat with the gray letters? It's like a.
Absolutely, Jay.
Nice. Second game back. He's been really good both games, Jerm.
I got a surprise for people. I got a surprise for people on the not live at 9:30 tonight.
Surprise, huh?
I think you all love it.
Oh boy!
If you join us at 9:30,
that means we're gonna hate it. If I had to guess, it means we're gonna hate it.
Hey, one thing that you got to talk about with Hartenstein, he's got to stay out of foul trouble. I mean, he had 4 fouls tonight, but he's got to stay out of foul trouble in big games. They cannot afford to lose him.
No, you can. That's. I mean, it's something that would be devastating, especially. Also,
let me ask you this, Jay. With the impact that Hartenstein's had, and I'll tell you a stat that really you can have an impact on is ball screens. Do you think their three-point shooting has improved partly because of him being a screener?
Possibly.
I do think they're getting better looks, Jay.
Yeah. I really like Murray for the Pelicans guard, DeJounte Murray. He's really good. I think he's a good player.
Speaking of basketball, Jay, was OU up?
They were up 20 earlier. Second half, they were kind of pulling away. So
yeah, first half was tight.
I'm sure they probably pulled away. But yeah, Thunder win it tonight in a game that was closer than I think most people thought after looking at the halftime score. Thunder was 77 in the first half. that would mean they're only going to be, what is that, 19, 20, 42 points in the second half, if I added that correct.
Bad performance on offense second half. They went through the motions, Jay. They went through the motions.
That's exactly what it was. They went through the motions, but it doesn't matter
when you do that. I mean, championship teams need to not go through the motions, but come on. You got 82 of these bad boys. You're going to do that some, as long as you can win the games.
That's right. And they did. They won the game. So that's what matters most. Thunder win it 119-109. This little recap, little instant reaction tonight. There's still a lot of football on, guys. We'll be back on here at 9:30 for the Sooner Surge Live. So we'll get ready for that. But appreciate everybody joining us for a little recap of the game tonight. We'll be back out here next time the Thunder play for a little post-game reaction. Appreciate you guys joining us. Hopefully you can hop on the Sooner Surge Live at 9:30. We'll see you next time.